The concept of art is a very subjective, interpretive subject, but at its core, we're workers. We have skills, we have tools, we have materials, we have services, we have products. And in that regard, we're an industry. And we're recognized by, in this state, which for a while had no arts commission, and that's when we were founded, when there was no arts commission, because people were not willing to fund art. But everybody knows that everything we wear, everything we look at, everything we read is designed and curated and created. And so there's no question that artisans are embedded in everything. But when you have this sort of artificial segregation that this creative act is like some sort of amorphous thing as opposed to rooting it in its material basis, its economic basis. So the challenge was explaining why we're important. And when you understand that on the spectrum of why we're important, the arts are deeply embedded in every human endeavor, whether you look at it on a material, logistical level, or you look on a spiritual, soulful happiness level. And that integration is critically important to be making decisions like in city policies or the way that communities are developed. That subject never goes away. You can see through human history that the expressive arts and the creative arts and the craft arts and the practical arts and the applied arts are inextricably bound with human endeavor. There's always these social rumblings that artists address. I mean, that's kind of our role in society, is that the call out of a society problem and then the artist's response, and that sort of cyclical role that we play, or also beautification and disruption. But I have to say, when public art or art disrupts a conversation, that is a golden opportunity for example, a city or a company or a community to talk about important issues. And the fact that the art riles up a dialogue is a critically important piece about art and artists and public art, and the whole conversation about who gets to be represented, who gets to decide where things go, what they look like, how money is spent. Those are deeply important subjects, and art brings those subjects right up to the front. And if people can be responsible about the way that they communicate, art really exercises the democratic organ, you know? It's really a communication device and always has been.